Hi, everyone. It's Rachel Rose from Workshop Muse, offering you this quick free lesson tutorial, really, that alongside the blog post around creativity and fear. So, if you're new to this video or you haven't checked out the other ones, please do check out Creativity and Fear Part 1. This is the creative invitation that goes with Creativity and Fear Part 2. So, go ahead and make sure that you've read those because they will prepare you for this activity. So there's 5 simple steps to this process. You are welcome to make it your own. You are welcome to change, to adapt, to twist, to tweak in any way that you want. You are welcome to take as little time or as much time as you want to do this. I think it's feasible to think you could probably do this in 20 minutes to 30 minutes, or you could spend hours upon hours doing it. It's up to you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our paper. So I actually just started with scrap paper from an old book, and you're just going to fold it in half and kind of fold it like a hot dog in half. I'm going to do a poor job of folding this here with you, just show you quickly. Fold it like this, and then fold it again this way. Again, and then one side is going to go back. And then the other side is going to go the other way. So it's kind of just like a quick accordion kind of fold in the book. This becomes our front page. Then we can open it up and we have 2 pages here, 2 more pages here. And then if you want, there's a back page and another page. Pretty simple. For me, I folded the 2 together to kind of seal them together. This is the actual final product that I have. And as you can see, it's kind of got this like foldy little way to it. So I used mine, if you're curious, just on an old found book, and I covered it with gesso. And then I used some Tombow markers like this and got them all wet. So that's kind of how the smudgy images kind of came to be, and wrote on it with pen and also offered some ink. So step 1 is to fold your paper. Once you have your paper folded, what I want you to do is step 2, you're going to spend some time and kind of just arrive. Find your breath, find something that kind of centers you. You might want to move your body, do anything that really aligns you and helps you kind of put away all of the outside noise, and rather than just jumping straight in. So once you've centered yourself and found yourself kind of connected, I want you to, in your mind's eye, imagine or recall the last time that you were creating, or the last few times that you were creating, and some of the challenging or frustrating things that happened for you in that process. So what I did, and what you can be invited to do, is when I found myself in that spot. So for the first one, I think I really found myself in that place of where I tend to walk away from art, when you start making things and then you're like, ooh, this isn't going the way I want. And you kind of get scared and you walk away. And I started to just kind of write what that felt like. Oh, walking away, feeling the disappointment, like, feeling that sort of thing. I'll bring this up close to you. You can see my writing in the background there. So you write, and I wrote on one panel, one kind of piece around walking away. On the other panel, I wrote all about my judgment of something being bad or good or pretty or not good. And on the other piece, I wrote kind of doing things that feel kind of simple rather than trying something that seems more challenging or technical, kind of this like staying safe piece. So those were 3 kind of ways that fear shows up for me, but your own ways will be different. Some of that might resonate with you. Some of it might feel different, but in your own words, in your own way, if you can just write and express what that feeling of that fear feels like, what it feels like to have that disappointment or that judgment happening, or whatever it may be. So once you have that written up, you're ready for step 3. So step 3 is to welcome that kind of coaching, positive voice to the table, the thing that's going to kind of help you navigate and really build some resilience around how you manage fear when it shows up. So in this place, this is really just a choice for you to think about. If I were to have kind of my wise self here, or I were to offer myself like a caring, parenting spirit, what would I say to myself? And so again, I'll just offer you my own examples. The phrase that I came up with was, I can stay with this discomfort. I can stay with this discomfort. So when I feel like I want to walk away, instead of walking away, the voice I want to hear in my head is, I can stay with this discomfort. For me, the next piece around judging if it's bad or good, I wrote, I am creating without judgment. So resisting the desire to say this is bad or this is good or this is ugly, but just I am creating without judgment. I am creating without judgment and offering myself that coaching, loving, caring voice. And then on the back panel over here, I wrote, I embrace this challenge. And so this was for me around the piece where sometimes I like to keep things really simple and kind of easy and, don't do anything too technical or hard. Instead of feeling that fear, I might say to myself, I embrace this challenge. So here we've got kind of this fear that's lingering in the background behind the page. But the thing that offers the most prominence is this healthy, loving, wise, caring voice, this coaching voice. These are the scripts that we want to use for ourselves or that we want to kind of hold dear and close to ourselves the next time we're creating and we feel this. And I will say, even just for me in the process of creating this little book, I have used these phrases. So the next piece is to write that on top in whichever way you want to be able to do that, write that coaching phrase. So step 4 is really to find a shape or an image that would really kind of underline or highlight this. So for me, around staying with this discomfort, I kind of thought about this notion of a labyrinth where you just keep kind of working it and working it and working it. And that really stuck out for me. The piece around creating without judgment, I thought kind of just around growth and how growth looks different at different times and no need to judge if it's at the beginning or the end, it's just growing. And this piece around embracing challenges, I kind of thought about a pine cone and kind of holding tight and kind of, working and all that energy and that kind of growth that's in that kind of tightness around a pine cone. But you'll find your own images. It might be just a simple shape and line or a color. It might be a collage image that you want to cut out of a magazine or something. However you want to do this is up to you. So step 5 is to give your book a title. I called my book, My Creativity and Fear, a New Story Being Rewritten. And then I just kind of used the same piece for the back cover of the book as well. But you will come up with your own title. You can steal this one and use this one, My Creativity and Fear, and kind of come up with your byline. But think really about, what is this book all about? What is the taste or the flavor of this book? If you were to find this in 5 years, what would this book be all about? So a simple process. Lots of opportunity for you to make this your own, to, use the skills and techniques and the mediums that you have. It doesn't have to look anything at all like this. The idea is to capture what those voices of fear look like, re-script, come up with a new coaching voice, and then offer it some image and symbolism and some shape, line, and color to bring it to the world. So I do hope that you find some presence and some insight and some joy in this process. And if you do make the book, feel free to send me a picture or tag me on social media. I would love to see your creations.